Hey, it's Mahogany and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do my makeup and I'm going to say a little story about when I almost got in a fight at a cheerleading competition. So if you want to hear that, then keep on watching. Okay, so I kind of primed my face already, so I'm just going to put moisturizer and all that. So yeah. Okay. Do not judge. Okay. Trust. Ooh, this one came out ugly. Trust the process. Trust the process. Yes, I'm going to look a little white, a little purple, but it is what it is. Is that I've been putting SPF, like sunscreen on my face, and I don't know how to start the story. Yeah, honestly, just like just put on my hair, so I do my makeup. Honestly, just thinking about it, it literally cracks me up. Like, it might not be funny to most of you guys, but to me, I think it's gonna be like I think it's the funniest thing ever, to be honest. Okay, how can I start? So the competition, oh shit. Okay, so the competition that I was at, it was NCA. NCA is at Dallas, right? So yeah. Okay, so NCA is one of the biggest competition in cheer. So like, it's a really hard competition. Everything that you do, like, it counts. Like, if you mess up, like, that's it. Like, you get me? So let me just say it's a really hard competition. Okay, so I remember I was there because I was like double teaming or something, because the team that I was originally in didn't go to that competition, and someone got hurt or someone quit or something happened that Ms. A asked me to cover, like fill in for, and I was like, yeah, of course, because, you know, of course, why not? So oh my god, like thinking about it, I'm like cracking up by myself. Okay, so she asked me to be in it, and I was like, yeah, of course, anytime. And mind you, like, that same day I had like a track meet, but obviously I didn't go because I went to NCA with Ms. A, because I helped her out. So there were some seniors in the team and whatever, right? And I remember that we were doing the routine or whatever. I like tons of things like stunts fell. Like, it was just like a bad performance, right? Like, it was just bad. Like, it was just bad. Like, just bad. Like, it's one of those like how I call them, like, we're like a natural team, you know? Like, a natural team is like when the team's not doing good or whatever, like, you go and go get naturals because they're like not good. So that's how that's how I'm going to describe it. Day one. Okay, so there's day one and day two, right? So day one, we're like a natural team, we're bad, like everything fell or whatever. And I remember like the seniors were like, we're in the pyramid, right? So I remember I was in the half, and back then, not that I was innocent, but like Miss A was scared the like living shit out of me. Like, she was like Ms. A, right? So I remember like the girls were telling each other off, like they were like, we're gonna peep and lose, it's all your fault, blaming each other. Like, oh my god, now just thinking of it, I forgot to put primer. What the fuck? Was more the second, I guess. Okay, so the seniors were like telling each other off. They were like telling off everyone. Like, if you messed up, you're getting told off. Like, and you know what? Like, in a way, I kind of don't blame them because it's their senior year, and at practice we will do it so good. Like, we'll hit all the time. So like, for us to go to a competition to mess up, it just really didn't make any sense. Oh, pause. Let me do this. So yeah, so the seniors were just like pissed off. They were just mad or whatever. And I remember saying like, you guys need to stop talking and fighting because Miss A's going to see the video and she's going to see us talking and I don't know what. And I remember I was in the house like telling them like to shut up. Like, we're competing, like we still haven't finished yet. So I remember saying that and then like turning around, like doing facials or whatever, and then looking back, and was obviously it just didn't work. They were just telling each other off, right? So when we finished competing day one, like we were walking off the stage, and then and we were sitting down, and I remember like all of them that fell was my cousin. I'm not gonna say names because no, but one of them was my cousin, and I remember telling her like, beep. I remember asking her like, dude, what happened? And I don't know what, because she was like crying tons, and I was just like there, and I was just telling her like, she was telling me like what happened or whatever, and then I was just telling her like, don't even worry about it, like it's okay, like this is day one, it's only 25%, and I don't know what, like trying to hype her up. And mind you, she had a senior in her stunt group that fell, and like she told me like she was like don't even worry about it. And I was like, just like that. And I was like, well, I am going to worry about it because one, I'm in the team and I want to know what's up. So, too bad. So, whatever, my cousin keeps explaining to me, like, what happened or whatever. And she was like, this is not even your primary team. This bitch. When she told me that, let me just tell you that I got heated from 0 to 100 real quick. Like, it was bad. So at that time, when she was like telling me that stuff, like it's not even your primary team, we're already walking towards the buses, right? So we're walking towards the buses or whatever, and I remember like we're like, because Miss A likes to look organized, right? So we're all by twos, and the parents were in the back because they were going on the bus too, like to go eat or something, and the parents were behind us. And when she told me that, I got freaking upset. Like one, I'm here to help you out, first of all. Second of all, you freaking suck. You can't even tumble, so you should be the last one talking to me. And third, like, who the fuck are you to be telling me like what you do? Like, you get me? Like no. So I was just telling her off, and then my parents were there obviously because my parents would go to, back then they were like, when I was younger, well not younger, but when I was in high school, they would go to my competitions. And so I'm a very loud person, as if you don't know, I'm a really, really loud person. So if you hear me screaming, you hear me screaming. Let me just say that. Okay, pause. Let me just put this. So yeah, so me and her were practically like, well, not practically, we're like telling each other off, like, yeah. So at that time, was my mom and my dad obviously heard me because I'm hella loud. And at first they really didn't say anything, like they just let me, right? But like when things started getting heated, like my mom knew I was like getting like freaking upset. She was just like, Mahogany, like, relax. Ooh, she was like, Mahogany, relax, like, blow her off, like, don't even worry about it, like, blah, blah, whatever. But at that time, like, I just couldn't stop myself. Like, it was just one of those. I just couldn't stop myself or whatever. And then, like, yeah. And then I'm, like, practically, like, yelling at her. Like, I'm screaming at her, like, whatever, right? And then my best friend, well, she was my coach, right? But like my best friend, like she's my best friend. I freaking love her. Christina is like super nice, super chill. She really doesn't yell or anything. Like she's really chill. And I remember hearing her, like she's super like nice and super quiet. It's just like, Mahogany, like stop, don't be fighting. Like, wait until we get on the bus. Because, so mind you, there was a lot of sections or whatever, so we're passing the food stands, so like everyone was there. So I just, at that time, I just couldn't stop. Like I just couldn't help myself. And the girls made like a circle, and me and that other girl were in the middle telling each other off. And then here comes all the parents, the chismosos, right? And then yeah, and then here comes the juice spot. And then, cause yeah, and I was just thinking, I was just like, I can't back out now because I'm gonna look like I can't back out now. Like I can't be like, oh, I'm sorry. Like no, like I'm not gonna back down. So then my dad, I freaking love him. My dad was there, and now my mom, obviously, right? And my dad was like, dale un chingazo, Mahogany, dale un chingazo, like that. So that's what I'm turning off the girl, and then my dad screaming that like super loud, like dale un chingazo, I don't know what. And then my mom started telling off my dad for telling me that, like to hype me up to get in a fight. And then my mom was like, quédate los hocico, Beto, te voy a chingar a ti, I don't know what. And I was just like, fuck it, like I'm gonna listen to my dad, like fuck it, pause. Okay, so back to my story. So my dad was like, dale un chingazo, and then my mom was like, so my parents, so it was me and the girl fighting, and then my mom and my dad were fighting, right? So then I was like, fuck it, like I'm gonna listen to my dad, fuck it. So then I put, like my hands were down, and I put them in the fist, like literally. And then I was about, right when I was about to like, I was about to swing, really. So I was about to like swing, hit her, and then all of a sudden, my mom, like, how do you explain? She like caught my foot, like my swing, I guess, whatever. So right when I was about to deck her, my mom grabbed me literally under from my armpit, and I went like this. So I was like this the whole time. My mom got me like this, like super hard. And I was like this, and she was walking me to the bus, all mad, because she was saying like how embarrassing, like you don't fight. I don't know what your dad was telling you. And I was like this, like the whole time I was like this. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, it's because she was pissing me off. Like, who does she think she is to be telling me shit? I don't know what. Shit. Let me just tell you, I got in so much trouble with my mom. And I got in so much trouble with Mazay. Like, it was just bad. It was just bad, right? So then, I was sitting in the bus, right? It's me and my mom, and whatever. I go to my room, she tells me off. I was in trouble, whatever. Got grounded, whatever. And then I remember, like, the next day, day 2, because we still had to compete day 2. So, pause. Okay, so it was like day 2, and then my mom was just telling me like, ignore her, whatever. Okay, so day 1, we were in 8th place because of all the deductions that we had. So, yeah. So we're in 8th place. And I remember my mom, she was like, ignore her, like, don't sit next to her, don't nothing, like, whatever. Right? So that's what I did. I ignored her. I pretend she wasn't there. And like I was talking to the girls or whatever. And then she was like all by herself. Because she's a freaking loser. And yeah. So then day 2 happens. And then let me just say that like, well, okay, I sound like a broken record. But like NCA is really, really hard. It's really, really hard. So we're in 8th place. So they're like, we thought that like we're gonna be like, if we do good, like if we hit, we thought that we're gonna be like 5th place, right? Go up a little bit, not like a whole bunch. So whatever, day 2 happened. We hit really, really good. Everything hits. And yeah, so I remember, so we were there. It's time for awards or whatever. Oh snap! Why am I dirty? It's time for awards, and then they were like, I think we were competing like against 8 or 9 or something. It's too juicy. And I remember like whatever, like, and I was just remember telling the girls like, whatever happens, happens. Like, ni modos. Like, whatever happens, happens. I will take it from there. And yeah, so then there's this guy announcing the guy's like 8th place. So we're just there, we're like, okay, so 8th place. Da-na-na-na-na. I was like, yes, okay, at least we moved up one, right? So then they're like 7th place, da-na-na-na. 6th place, da-na-na-na. And they're like top 5. So they're like 5th place, da-na-na-na. And we're like, oh my god, they haven't called us yet, like, and I don't know what. And I was okay, we're gonna be 3rd, it's okay, like, whatever, like, we must have moved up. And they're like 4th place, da-na-na-na. 3rd place, da-da-da-da. And as soon as they call your team, like for the places, you get to leave, right? So like all the teams are leaving, and it's us and someone else, and we're like, oh my god, like we're gonna win. I don't know what. We're all super excited, right? Because we thought we were gonna win or whatever. And then they were like top 2, not 2nd place. They said top 2. And they say the teams, right? So they're like top 2, Laredo All-American. So I get up and I get the trophy and I'm walking down and everyone follows me, right? To whatever. So we're leaving, we're there, we're all mad because we thought we were gonna win. And so whatever. And the guy announcing was like, hold on, Laredo, hold on. We said top 2, not 2nd place. And we all started like, we all got super excited. We're like, oh my god, we're gonna win, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what. So we go all, we're all excited, and we go give the trophy back, and then we all sit down in a circle. We're holding hands, heads down, como pendejas, just there, like, oh my god, we're gonna win, and I don't know what. So we all started crying, like literally, we're not crying, like tearing up or whatever. And they're like, 2nd place, Laredo. Let me just tell you that I got up real quick. I got that trophy. I didn't even let him finish saying our name. Got that trophy. I walked off. Marched off. All pissed. And yeah. That was the story about when I almost got in a fight at a cheerleading competition. And you know what? Like, I think about it now and it's so funny. Like, I just can't believe it. But when I got back to Laredo, Ms. A told me the fuck off and asked me if I'll ever do that again. Nope, I won't. I will never. Well, I'm already done cheering, but like, that was hella scary. And yeah, so that's my story about when I almost got in a fight at a cheerleading competition. And if you like this story time, please give this video a huge thumb up. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye. Love you.